There's several new scientific studies out that indicate stress at the end of the stress response relaxes the mouth. Much like us, if we get tense and dry and then, you know, you lick and...
So in training, that's a good thing to wait for before you move on to the next thing?
It's a good thing not to have happen at all.
Oh, because I feel like in so many horsemanship clinics I've been to, it's all about wait till your horse licks and chews. Am I right?
That does happen a lot. Yeah, and holy crap. Okay, from a scientific point of view, you have to question if that animal is licking and chewing because he has had some stress. How much do I want to induce that? You know, how much do I want to rely on that in part of my training and relationship? I overreached him a tiny bit with that thing. He was clearly a bit stressed. He went tight in the mouth and then he stopped. Is that going to be detrimental? Probably not. But do I really want it there? No, not at all. I overreached him because I didn't know him. I'm going back down the shaping plan. We're going to make it smaller. We're going to make it easier. We'll come back up. I'm not a fan in that if you press the animal to a point where they have that much stress that they then produce the licking and chewing and that sort of thing, that's a good thing. And the science is beginning to really support that greatly. And it will affect some trainers, and they will strongly dispute that that's the case. And they will argue, well, see, he's now relaxed. But it clearly, it's not related to the submissive, oh, you're so demanding. The submissive kind of, I want you to be boss type thing that trainers tell you that's what it's about.
Back to the licking and chewing, and to what you had said earlier about making sure that your steps are stretching their boundaries enough.
Yep.
So that sweet spot of stretching them enough without stressing them.
So that stretched them too much. You know, he wasn't ready for that. That wasn't his thing. Maybe he hasn't done it. You didn't see, I don't think, the licking and chewing after we did that. And so you can see the difference between the two. We clearly stretched him a little bit there, but this one we stretched him too much. I made an error. I asked too much of him. He backed off. That's not what I would want to happen. I've learned the lesson. We'll go down the shaping plan. We'll make it smaller. That won't happen again. And so you don't be afraid to ask questions, because that's how you learn. It's how you respond to the questions that you answer, the answer that you get. You know, so I offered it to him. He's like, whoa, no, that big yellow thing's too scary. Okay, I'll take that away. Let's try a smaller thing and make it really small. He's still like, no, I really can't deal with that. Okay, let's just forget that altogether. It's not for now. Let's make it easier. Okay, let's try something else. See, I think we're often afraid to ask a question. Just quietly, just let them tell us what they think about it, and then we can work on the answers that we get. I think often we ask really big questions and then we get a really big response, and then that frightens us and we don't want to do it again.
So when you get the lick and chew, maybe back off.
Yeah, just recognize that maybe that was quite stressful. It doesn't mean to say we've got to go, oh my God, I'm a terrible person, I've stressed my donkey. What it just means is that you recognize that was quite stressful for him. So we need to go down the shaping plan, we need to make it a bit easier, we need to change what we're doing a little bit and then build it back up again.
Okay.
So that's the communication.